Hello, hello. Let's fly like a butterfly. So, we are going to do a short tarot reading today, and I am going to start with our Mystic Mondays tarot deck, and I'm going to end with Knight of Cups came out in reverse. I'm going to let that play, okay? And then we're going to end with our Angel Answers deck, okay? And we'll pull that out when we get ready. All right, so I want to just mix these cards up a little bit. All right. Okay, let's get a shuffle going. So I'm going to just pull one more card or see if one more card pops out. If more than one card pops out, we'll go with that. Okay, so the card that turned over, lots of cups. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I know this is not a queen, but I'm instantly thinking of a king and a queen. Now, I know this is a knight, but there is a feeling of two people who are in limbo with one another. As much as there's no hearts or anything in this deck, this does feel like two people who are in, it's almost like suspension. What do I do about this other individual? It could be, it doesn't matter what the gender is. It just feels like two people who are trying to figure out where do you go with this other individual. It definitely does feel like a two-person energy, and you're connected in some way. And maybe that's what you're trying to figure out, if you want to stay connected, or you are trying to figure out maybe if you want to take it a step further. Maybe if you've already taken it a step further, where do we go from here? What more do I want out of this relationship? Is there anything else that we could do? It just, because the stance of this guy is, the hand on the hip, the legs, like you're not really doing much. This isn't a stance of somebody who's ready to move. I'm pondering. I'm kind of standing here thinking. And that being in reverse, this feels like there is going to be a conversation that needs to be had or will be had if you haven't spoken to each other about how you're feeling. This does kind of feel internal instead of something that you talked about, something that you are thinking about heavily and that's affecting you, and your thoughts are running rampant, because your emotions are starting to really bring a lot of these thoughts to the forefront. And this person here in this card is kind of sitting with their head turned to the side, thinking. There's a road ahead filled with cups. And that's why I think that this is someone again who is pondering in a different way, like what is the future? Like I said, do if we've already progressed past a certain point, where do we go from here? Is there a from here in this relationship? What does that look like? It is a lot of forward thinking with these two people, not really in the present as much, more so in the future, which could be a reason why you both are in this place. Like you both are I can't say for sure that you don't enjoy each other, but there is a feeling of, okay, yeah, we're in this space. Like you acknowledge your current situation, but you're trying to figure out your future, and that could be causing unnecessary stress and worry. So but you both do this. Both people do this. Somebody has to take a step back and not be like that and just say, this is where we are right now. We don't, maybe you can settle on, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be two people, because you're in this space, two people who are big on plans, like you want to know what the future holds. Hello, that's probably why you're on the tarot video. Thank you for watching. And so you are trying to feel the security and the stability of the future of this relationship or connection. Okay, I'm just going to pull a card. Give me 3 more shuffles. Okay. Abundance. Whatever that means to you. Abundance in insert. Maybe there's a lack of something that would make you that drove both of you to this point, and now you both have to seek a path forward or a plan that will drive you to an abundance of that which you lack right now. It could mean a bunch of different things. Maybe you are thinking of a future because you want to increase the people in your household. You may, one or both people may want to actually get married and have children. And, but then that comes with other things where you're like, okay. And again, as I mentioned, stability, you're like, we need to get a house. We need to be sure we can take care of the house. We need to be sure that our jobs are solid. Maybe a side hustle that you started or thinking about starting, you want to have that increase your abundance and wealth. So there's a lot of things that you're thinking about, but it feels like something where you want to increase, where there's a lack, or just increase. You're thinking about the future and increasing whatever it is around you that will make you and the other person feel safe and stable in this relationship. A lot of pondering. Definitely feels like a conversation needs to be had. Might be very uncomfortable, but necessary. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If this reading resonated with you, I'm glad it did. If it didn't, release it back into the universe for those who it did, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.